Hi, I'm Alex Bellis with IHS Automotive, and we're here today with a 2015 Chrysler 200C. Now, the last Chrysler 200 was a bit of a dud and really kind of left people disappointed. But for 2015, this new one comes loaded up with all sorts of technology, better drivability, better fuel economy, better interior materials, and it feels like a brand new car. And not only is it a brand new car, but it's much more competitive against things like the Ford Fusion, the Hyundai Sonata, the Toyota Camry, and the Honda Accord. But let's take a deeper dive inside and see what all these technologies are and how they're integrated within the 200. So inside the Chrysler 200C, we have this 8.4-inch touchscreen. Now, this isn't a capacitive touchscreen like some of the other competition has, but we really like the size and kind of the square format, and you've got just these nice little menu icons along the bottom of the screen that makes it really easy to always find what you're looking for. Going down a little bit, we have the volume and HVAC controls, and then down here is a rotary controller for the transmission. Now, this is kind of unique for this segment. Not many other vehicles have these rotary controllers, but we did see it first in the Ram pickup truck. Now, moving over to the steering wheel, we have a really nice layout of big, chunky controls that are always easy to use, and this gives you access to everything from cruise control, which has both normal and adaptive cruise control, as well as all of your audio functions, and we've got this nice 7-inch instrument cluster display that we can scroll through as well. Now, there's no head-up display and some of the other advanced features that you might expect in a high-end luxury car, but we were really impressed with the voice recognition. Now, the voice recognition with the Uconnect system works really well for everything from changing sources to controlling a lot of the telematics features, and you can even do voice text dictation. One other thing is that on the back side of the steering wheel are the audio controls. So unlike most manufacturers that put them up front where they're easy to see, you kind of have to fiddle around a little bit to find them, but they're right here at your fingertips on the back side of the wheel for changing volume and muting the audio, as well as changing tracks. Now, that does control the audio system, which in this case is completely mechless. There is an optional CD player you can get that's stored in the glove box, but for the most part we were relying on the AM/FM radio, there's HD radio, Sirius XM, and then on top of that you also have Bluetooth audio, a USB port, an auxiliary input, and then there's also Uconnect Via Mobile apps, which give you access to Pandora and Slacker and AHA radio, and through that you can stream music from your phone, and we were pretty happy with that for the most part, but we had a few integration issues depending on which device we were trying to stream music from. And lastly, all of that plays through a 9-speaker surround sound Alpine system that pumps out 506 watts. We were pretty happy with the quality overall, but the biggest problem we ran into was that some of the panels rattled a little bit, especially in the door and in the rear parcel shelf, and hopefully this is something that Chrysler can fix in the future. Now, one other thing the Uconnect system does really well is navigation. In this case, we have a wonderful 3D navigation system that shows 3D landmarks and POIs, and as part of that too, you also get an excellent voice search. We were able to just input a destination as easy as just saying navigate to 15790 Summit Drive, Eden Prairie, and it would input that destination in right away, and we had no problems there. Now, on top of that, we also have voice searches available for Yelp. So instead of having Google or Bing local search, this has Yelp. And so you can go into that and look up restaurants and shops and just about anything you really need. So it's a little bit of a different take on those connected off-board search functions. And we really like the integration. Now, beyond that, we did have a couple of issues at times where we were inputting multiple waypoint destination entry, and we had some issues where the system would freeze up or crash. But it really only happened once or twice, and in the scheme of things, I don't think it's something that a lot of people are going to have issues with. So one other thing worth mentioning is that the Bluetooth phone pairing was incredibly simple and easy to use. It really didn't take us much more than 20-30 seconds to get our phone paired, and then once it was paired, we had quick and easy access to all of our contacts, but more than that, we had SMS text messaging that not only included a number of predetermined responses, but we had full access to complete custom voice responses, and it was super easy. All you had to do was press the voice recognition button and say send text message to so-and-so, and then all you had to do from there was ramble off whatever message you wanted to send, and the system would handle the rest. It was incredibly easy and intuitive, and something that no other manufacturer has really mastered quite the same way that Uconnect has. So what you're looking at here is the Uconnect Access smartphone app. Now, I've got this running on my Android device, and this gives us quick and easy access to things like lock and unlock, engine start, horn and lights, all of which can be controlled from the phone, and those signals will be sent to the car. Now, on top of that, for telematics, we also have things like 911 assist and roadside assistance, and a few other features that are controlled through the Sprint-supplied 3G data connection. And on top of that, we also have a built-in Wi-Fi connection, so passengers can access the Wi-Fi connection through the vehicle to stream video or check social media or whatever they want, but we don't recommend that the driver try that. Now, from a safety aspect, there aren't many vehicles in the mid-size sedan segment that can touch the Chrysler 200C. Now, right above the rear view mirror, we have a front camera for the lane departure warning and lane keep assist system. Now, in the front grille, we have dual radar sensors for the full stop and go adaptive cruise control system that also works with the forward collision warning and mitigation system. Now, this will stop you completely in traffic and then restart again, and we found it to be really fluid and natural, just like if we were taking control. In the rear quarter panels, we have radar sensors that work with the blind spot detection system, as well as the rear cross traffic alert system that also offers full stop braking as well. And then in the back, we also have parking sensors as well as a backup camera. Now, all of this works together to create kind of a nice 360-degree safety bubble that impacts nearly every kind of driving, whether you're driving on congested city streets or on the open highway. The Chrysler 200C has all the functions you need to basically work like an autopilot system. Now, you do still have to keep your hands on the wheel, but you can just about take them off for 20-30 seconds at a time and kind of let this vehicle just drive. Now, for just over $20,000 for the base Chrysler 200C, you get a pretty compelling value. The Chrysler 200 lacks a little bit of the space of some of the other mid-size sedan segments, but from a technology standpoint, especially as equipped on this model where you've got not only the 295 horsepower 3.6 liter V6 and the decoupling all-wheel drive system, but also things like the Wi-Fi hotspot, all of the safety features wrapped into this, and the largest in class display system. You really end up with a holistic technology package that can't be matched in this segment. And we see the Chrysler 200C as something that other manufacturers, whether it be Chevy, Ford, Honda, Toyota, and etc., are going to be benchmarking in the future. For more on this and other automotive reviews, check out ihs.com/automotive or subscribe to our YouTube channel.